Hey friends, this is Kaya, aka Comfy Gold Curls. Welcome back to my channel. Today you are going to be hanging out with me while I take out my 3-week-old mini twist. Dun dun dun. And so that this video is interesting for you, I am going to be sharing a little bit about my experience wearing the mini twist because it's the first time I've ever done them, which is crazy. I'm a natural hair blogger. And also sharing some tips and tricks along the way. So let's get to it. I mean, from here, it doesn't look so bad. If you get up close, you can see that's where it's frizzy. It's really grown out. You can see it needs some help. Okay, I thought this background was gonna work, but this black and my hair kind of cancels each other out, so I'll be right back. Okay, much better. In preparation of this takedown, I actually washed my hair 2 days ago. I really focused in on my scalp. I conditioned so that my hair would be really nice and moisturized. And I am hoping when I take these out, I will have a really nice looking twist out, but fingers crossed on that one. Another thing I did in preparation for this takedown was go through my hair and snip off any ends that were visibly split or damaged. And I find that's a super easy thing to do. You put it all up on your head, you're watching TV, and then you're just slowly taking one down at a time, looking at the ends and snipping. In doing that, I found that I actually had a lot of split ends and single strand knots. And I actually trimmed not that long ago, so that was a little bit of a bummer, but it felt really good to deal with them and just snip them off. So, we're gonna get it all up there. Okay, this is the moment of truth where we see whether or not I did these too small. So to take them out, all I'm doing is reverse twisting it the opposite direction, and hopefully it will sort of separate on its own. Okay, keep twisting, unraveling. Okay, that was really easy to undo. I don't think my hair is matted. Let's see how it gets up at the top where it was more grown out. Ooh. Okay, nice. So like I said, I've never done mini twists like this before, not this mini. But what I don't want as I take these out is for each of these to become like its own little dreadlock. So I am making sure to separate it / fluff it further. And when I said my fingers were crossed hoping this would be a good twist out, I wasn't thinking like a nice defined one. I know it's gonna be frizzy. And you know what? It might not even be cute at all. It's like that TikTok, please don't be ugly, please don't be ugly, please don't be ugly. We'll just see how it goes. So it took 8 hours to put in. Let's see how long it takes to take it out. Right now it is 4:21 p.m. Let's check at the end. So despite the install for the style taking a really long time, I am going to be doing it again. Like, I felt like it was so freeing to not have to think about my hair for 3 weeks. It was the same sort of freedom I usually get with a protective style where I have to add hair in, so like box braids or Senegalese twists. You just have to take care of your scalp, you make sure that your hair is still hydrated and moisturized, but you don't really have to spend that much time on upkeep. So I actually had 4 really big fears when it came to trying mini twists in the first place. So my first fear was that my hair would mat up and tangle. So obviously it didn't really mat up, but the true test is in the takedown, and so far so good. I definitely feel like it is a little bit tangled right at the root where there is new growth. So I'm trying to be really delicate when I am separating there. My second fear was, what if I made them so small that I could never take them out again, and then all of a sudden I have locks, which is fine. I have always entertained the idea of locks, but I would like them to be on my own terms. But I was really surprised by how much the twist fluffed up after I had finished twisting. Like, I feel like I would twist it and it looked super tiny, but as it dried, the twist really filled out and got bigger. That being said, would I go smaller than this? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Another fear I had was, what if I invest all this time into installing these and they don't last like longer than a few days. But I mean, obviously here we are, week 3, taking them out. They lasted. I'm not gonna lie, the last week I really just kept them up in a bun with my headband, as you guys saw at the beginning of this video, because it was getting really fuzzy around the crown and I didn't want anybody to see that. And then of course I was really worried about the overall time commitment of putting in twists, because when I do my own box braids, it takes me a weekend. Like literally I start Friday night, go late into the night, wake up Saturday morning, braid all day, Sunday, maybe we'll finish around the afternoon. So I was really worried about the time commitment for mini twists, but it only took me a cool 8 hours. Which is a long time, but it's less than I had scheduled out for myself, so that was really great. Okay, so I am almost done. I stepped away to have a bowl of cereal and watch a bit of She-Ra while I took out my hair. So let's just keep going. So another benefit of trimming your hair while it's in the mini twist, it makes the takedown a lot smoother because your hair isn't getting snagged and tangled on all the split ends at the bottom. So that has been very helpful. So when I put these twists in, I used some products from Up North Naturals, which have been gifted to me. Up North Naturals is an absolutely amazing Black-owned Canadian hair care brand, and I think in the States they're now in Target, so definitely go check that out. To make sure that my twist stayed super moisturized, I used their Curl Ease Styling Lotion, their Go-To Hydration Hair Milk, and their 8 Oil Defining Jelly. And I really found that my hair stayed moisturized for a solid week after putting in the mini twist. So after I finished twisting my hair, I stretched my hair by using the banding method. I separated my hair into 4 and stretched them out and put elastic bands on them. And then I just pinned them up and went to sleep. Then when it came to maintaining my mini twists, I slept with them stretched every night, either by banding or by twisting, or sometimes French braiding them. And anytime I felt like they needed a little bit of a moisture boost, I would spray them, and in this case I was actually also using the Up North Naturals hair mist, and I'd follow with their oil just to lock in that moisture. And because of that, I felt like my hair was really moisturized and taken care of throughout the past 3 weeks. And of course, mini twists are a great protective style. They're low manipulation, your hands aren't in your hair 24/7, so you're also reducing the chance of breakage. So you guys saw how small my mini twists were. I mean, you can see kind of how small they were here. So I would love to know your experience with mini twists. How small do you usually go? How long do you usually keep them in for? What are your best maintenance tips and tricks? How often do you do them? Because I definitely loved having them, but just this whole process is tedious. And like, anybody want to tell me why I decided to do this on a Tuesday night? I work tomorrow. So I checked, I think I started at 4:20. It is now 6:30, but I'm almost there. Almost there. I have She-Ra theme song stuck in my head. We must be strong. I don't even know what I'm gonna do when I'm done taking these out. Because my hair is clean, my hair is moisturized, and I'm just gonna have so much to deal with. Ugh. Bad decisions. Choices were made. Bad ones. I think this is why I don't try new things. Like, don't get me wrong, I've said a million times, I absolutely loved having my twists in. I just hate the before and after. If somebody could do my hair and I could sit there on my phone and multitask, you know, work on my blog while somebody did my hair for me, then yeah, by all means. But doing it myself, such a process. Okay. I'm like sweaty. It's been a journey. And I have, oh, where'd it go? I have one more. It's like all hair in the screen. It's a lot going on. I feel like as I go, I lose patience and I'm not as gentle in the end as I am throughout the rest. But there we go. Ooh, that is a lot of hair. Wow. Done. So I feel like most naturals can relate that grass is always greener feeling. So my hair is out and it's free, and that's all I have been wanting for the past couple days. And now that it's here, I'm missing my twists already. Like, just look at these styles that I got to try. Like, they're so much fun, there's so much versatility. So I look so exhausted because that was so tiring. But I just want to say thank you guys for keeping me entertained and occupied while I took out my 3-week-old mini twist. So if you enjoyed this and me and this crazy hair that I have on my head, please like and subscribe and check out some of my other videos. It will mean the world to me. Thank you guys.